Hello and welcome to my back to school night video 2022-2023 school year. I'm Mr. Pugh and this is CS Programming. So this is my 10th year here at Woodson. I've taught for 15 overall. This will be my 4th year teaching computer science. As some of you may know me from teaching mathematics. I recognize a lot of the names in my classes. So you may also see me around. I do live in the neighborhood. I currently have a daughter at Frost right now and another daughter at Mantua. I really enjoy hiking, camping, traveling. As you can see here in this picture, I was able to visit Machu Picchu this summer, and we're also able to go to the Amazon. So that was an incredible time, really enjoyed it. I went to Ohio State for my bachelor's degree and graduated with my master's degree from George Washington University here in DC. So let's get into the curriculum overview for CS programming. This is an introductory level course, so we teach it and we approach it from the perspective that the students have never coded before. And we try to really build foundational skills. So any kind of knowledge and experience that the students come in to the class is really just a bonus for them. We approach it so that if they come in without any knowledge or skills, we can build those skills and they can be successful in the class. Those students who do come in with experience, they'll realize that the way that we approach it, we present tasks and challenges that even with some skills, you can apply those skills to build something that's above and beyond what the expectations are and really start to strengthen those foundational skills that the students come in with. As you can see here, we have a number of topics that we're going to cover, from variables and data types, object-oriented programming. We'll cover control structures, methodizing, program design, arrays and 2D arrays, and graphics. Those are our main units. We are teaching this unit or this course with the languages Java and Python this year. So this is something that's new that we're incorporating to try to provide the students with a wider variety of information and skill sets. In terms of procedures and routines, these are the two main websites and resources that students are going to use for the class. Everything they need is going to be within these two sites, and that's not to say that there aren't additional resources that can be very useful and very helpful for the students. I really like Codecademy. I really like Code HS. Those are a couple really good sites that the students can use to supplement what they're doing. But with these two sites, they should have all the information that they really need to meet the requirements of the course. Within Schoology, you're going to find all of your graded assignments. So CS Awesome is just kind of a separate website, online textbook that provides additional information, explanations, and exercises, code snippets, things that they can kind of play around with and get better in their skill set. But the things that I'm going to grade are all going to be on the Schoology page. So you can see here on the materials page, we have some folders broken down here. The Java cheat sheets are going to be a resource for them. They're in PDF form. I do have some Python cheat sheets as well. When we get into that language, I'll post it on here as well, which just gives little basic techniques and examples of code so the students will be able to refer back to that at any point. You see it's broken down into different units. Unit 1, if you open up this folder, you'll see that it's broken down into individual classes, and within those classes, notes, assignments, exercises, anything that was assigned on that day for class will be provided within that subfolder. So, if a student misses the day, they can go into the unit, go to that day that they missed, and just find everything that was presented that day. Grading. We have grading broken into 3 categories. assessments, there will be one assessment per unit, and that's going to be 35% of the overall quarter grade. There's at least one set of exercise per unit. Usually we try to do 2 or 3 per unit, and those all provide 30% of the quarter grade. And then labs, we try to do a lab a day, but sometimes some of the labs are a little bit longer. It takes a couple classes to be able to get through all the information. And so they can expect probably 3 to 4 labs per unit, and those add up to about 35% of their quarter grade. There is no midterm, there is no final, so everything is based on 25% per quarter, and within that quarter, 35, 35, 30, as you see on the screen here. In terms of attendance management, everything is provided on Schoology, so students can review and reach out with any questions they need about notes that were presented. I'm more than happy to work with the students during return periods or after school to get them caught up with anything that they missed on any day. If they miss the day of an assessment, I do expect them to take the assessment when they return. And all the information is out there. We usually have a review day before the test, so there's really not any reason why they shouldn't be able to take the test when they come back. But again, I can be flexible. If the student, for some reason, needs to reschedule that on an individual basis, just let me know. Labs are available throughout the unit and are expected to be worked on throughout the unit, but they're not due until the day of the test. So they can be submitted at any point. As long as you have access to the internet and your Google Drive, then they can be submitted from anywhere. So there's really no reason why labs can't be submitted even if you're absent that day, or at least turned in by the next day that you come back to school. Here's my contact information. If you need to get a hold of me, email is probably the best. It comes directly to me, and I'll be able to respond to that within 24 to 48 hours. The phone here is my school phone. It does not ring directly here, but it will go to my voicemail, and I'll be able to check that when I get a chance. So that's it from me. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns, please feel free to reach out to me, and I look forward to hearing from any of you and working with your students this year. Have a great day.